Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Gonna take a look at a Daniel Defense rifle tonight. This is a Daniel Defense DDM4V7, and it's one of the newer models in the Daniel Defense lineup. Why did I choose this particular gun? Well, I currently own a Rock Rover, and I really like my Rock Rover, but it's quite heavy. And so I was looking for a gun that I could run as a maybe a little lighter weight CQB setup type of gun. And after doing my research, I kind of settled on Daniel Defense, and I think that they make a very high quality product and at a relatively affordable price, especially for what you get on the firearm. So we'll take a look at this particular gun, and then I'll let you know some of the other options that are out there from Daniel Defense. Daniel Defense basically says they are mil-spec plus. I know a lot of people get hung up on the mil-spec and is it not mil-spec. You got to remember, mil-spec is the best quality product at the cheapest price. So when the government's bidding something or making specifications, price certainly counts into that. So Daniel Defense has taken that and then improved upon mil-spec any way that they could. So I'll kind of run over the gun from front to back here, and we'll take a look at everything. This is the Daniel Defense improved flash hider. Pretty standard. It looks similar to an A2 style flash hider, but it's not. It's a slightly improved version from Daniel Defense. I like it. It's got a nice look to it. As far as the barrel goes, it's a 4150 chrome moly steel cold hammer forged barrel. This is an excellent barrel. It's got a nice profile to it. It's relatively heavy profile, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's a 1 in 7 twist, so you've got a barrel that will stabilize a heavier grain bullet. So if you want to shoot something other than maybe 55 or 62 grain, you can certainly do it with this gun, which I really like. The other thing is, you'll notice that if you look into Daniel Defense, almost every gun that they make has a lightweight version, and really essentially the biggest difference is it's a lightweight barrel and it's a pencil profile, and I'm not a big fan of that. I think if you're going to save on weight, there are a lot of other places to do it than the barrel, so I would not go for that option if it were me. You can see I've added an AFG from Magpul, just part of my CQB type setup that I'm going for here. Dig that. The rail is called their modular float rail. This is a 12-inch rail. This is a mid-length gas system, so it's not a carbine system. So you've got a little longer rail. I like it because it's extremely lightweight. It's very low profile. And I think we're kind of getting away from the trend of having tons of rail space that's just absolutely unnecessary on your gun. These modular type rails, it ships with 3 sections of Picatinny rail, and then obviously the entire top is rail as well. But you can move these pieces around wherever you want. If you want to run a flashlight, or like I have some kind of a vertical grip or an AFG here, you can do that. And I think you're saving on weight. It's just not necessary. Some of the other versions you'll find have a lot of different rails. The Omega rail is a great rail. It doesn't add a ton of weight, but for the application I was going for, it was just more than I was looking for in terms of weight. So, why pay the extra money and why have the extra weight when it's just not necessary? As far as the upper and lower receivers, upper receiver is mil-spec M4 feed ramps. Lower receiver, mil-spec also does have a nice flared magazine well, something I really like. You can quickly get your magazine in and out. Ships with 1 PMag, which is great. One of the knocks on these guns has a standard pistol grip. I did change this out to a Magpul Myad grip, which has a nice stippling here, just a better feel overall. I think Daniel Defense would be wise to go with. Even an MOE grip from Magpul would be good. You've got a flared trigger guard or rounded trigger guard here, which is nice if you're going to have a glove finger. This is also a Magpul product. I like to have a glove finger, you know, if I'm shooting in the wintertime or whatnot, which is nice. Low receiver also has a QD attachment here, so your quick detach swivel mount, so for your 1-point sling, or if you wanted to add one up here as well, you could add one onto the rail section there. The bolt carrier group is not a chrome lined or anything bolt carrier group, but it's properly staked gas key. Check that out. Everything looks good there. Everything is where it should be. Nothing obviously out of place, as you can see. It does come with a Magpul MOE buttstock, which is a really nice stock. Has a nice tight finish to it, or fit to it, I'm sorry. 6-position stock, just as you would expect. These are a nice lightweight option there again. Sorry, I'm out of camera there. Nice lightweight option. Really dig these stocks. So I've also added an EOTech L3, which is you know, kind of completes my close quarter setup. You'll notice that this does not have any kind of iron sights. This particular model does not ship with any iron sights whatsoever. So if you wanted to add that as an option, maybe co-witness with an aim point or an EOTech, you can do that. It's just going to cost you another probably $150 or $200. Overall, this total package, probably in a retail setting, the gun, you're probably talking $1,300 ballpark. Add the EOTech and some of the other things I've done. This is probably an $1,800 package here that we've got. So overall, I've shot the gun. You know, it's a relatively new purchase, but it shoots really, really well. I was really pleased with it. The EOTech's going to need a little adjustment, but that's something I can work on. You know, I think this is a good gun if you're looking for something lightweight. Again, with this profile barrel, it's 6 pounds, 6.4 ounces, so it's pretty lightweight. And I don't, you know, if you're looking for that real lightweight option, I would not recommend going to the lightweight version. I don't think it's worth the trade-off in having a lighter barrel. It's going to heat up faster and just not going to have the reliability overall that I'm looking for. So check it out, Daniel Defense M4V7. I think you'll be very pleased with this gun. Made by Daniel Defense in Black Creek, Georgia. Excellent stuff. Can't say enough about them. So this is Keith from Trigger Happy. We'll see you next time. Thanks.